I have made 16 original monster ideas, both on and off camera, for my little monster collector game idea that I've been playing with on and off for about a year now. That's not a lot of character designs, but considering how most of the on and off was spent off, I'd say this is pretty good. But since it's been so long since I introduced the first 5, and a lot of the ones that I made off screen obviously nobody has seen yet, I decided to do a quick recap of all the ones that I've made, as well as my thoughts on them and if they need to be changed. Because some of them do need to go through some growth and development. So I figured, what's the best way to tackle this idea? I'm making a tier list. So I have this tier list made up where I can assign each of my 16 monsters their own spot on this list. While we go, I'll also be sharing more info about them and talking about their creation and their ideas. Some of these work really well, and some of them are a little bit weirder. We are going to go from order of creation on these guys, just so you're also aware of the timeline here. And the first one made is this little Cardinal guy. He doesn't have a permanent name yet. So currently it is Carissair. It's been Carissair, it's been a ton of things. So I haven't quite come up with a name that I like best, but it's a Cardinal monster. It's air type. Its classification is the Valiant Hero. It's very small, but very brave, and will protect its family and friends, even if its own life is threatened. I really like this guy. He's been through a lot of revisions. Even in the original video, I designed a really scuffed version of it and had to change it in the video because I hated it so much. So this version has already been through some revisions. So I'm gonna say I love this one. It's not in perfect no notes because it doesn't have a name yet. Obviously, I'm not gonna call it perfect if I don't quite like the name. Maybe Carissair will grow on me, I'm not sure yet. Our second monster is also one that's been through some revisions. It's Petal. Petal is a cute little flower dog monster. It's based on dogwood, and it is plant type. It's called the Petal dog. Petal is based on the dogwood since that is our state tree. I forgot to mention Carissair is based on a cardinal because that is Virginia's state bird. Cardinals are also the state bird for several other states. It's very interesting. People just like the cardinal. So Petal also went through some revisions. It was much bigger and more realistic, and I like this smaller, cuter version, I think. It also helps it feel more like a beginner pet. So I'm going to put it in perfect no notes. I mean, how do you improve on a dog with a flower petal on top of its head? You can't. You can't make it better. Number 3 is Truda. Truda is a baby trout called the innocent fish. It's their water type, based on a brook trout, which is Virginia's state fish. One of them. It's Virginia's state freshwater fish, if I'm remembering correctly. Truda is baby. Like, baby. He's going in perfect no notes. A lot of these first ones, I love them so much, and the artwork on the first ones I did is better than, I think, all of the newer ones, just because I put way more time into them personally. So I really want to revamp some of my newer ones to match them. But Truda, he's just, you can't say no to that face. He's perfect. Dirtilus is the Earth starter. He is the Muddy Coward, based on an Eastern garter snake, which is our national snake. Not national snake, state snake. Am I saying national? I hope not. I hope not. Dirtilus is a little coward. He has several means to defend himself, but very few of them actually involve fighting. He'll spit dirt on you, he'll play dead, he'll dig and bury himself. He's just a little scared. I think he's perfect. He might spit dirt everywhere and be a terrible pet to actually have in the house, but he's perfect. I kind of shouldn't have started with them being oldest to newest, because these older ones I love so much. It's just going to be downhill from here. And Pyubo. So Pyubo is fire type, and he is the Flaming Salamander. He's, of course, based on the red salamander. Give me a second. Yes, red salamander. I had to Google it. Our state salamander is red salamander. He's able to catch on fire, he is big, he is powerful, and he has no brain cells. He is perfect as well. This whole quintet would be perfect if Carissair had a name that I liked. My poor little bird buddy. Don't worry, I'll probably warm up to Carissair and I'll move him up. Next is Bufferno, who is the bovine furnace. He's fire and earth type. I just made him on my phone, which is why he looks so chunky compared to the others. He was, I think, the first one I made based on a random superpower, but I don't remember what it was. Something cow related. But I really like it. I think it's cool. It definitely needs new artwork because it was made on my phone and it's very chunky and pixelated. Design-wise, I think it's really cool. I think the colors and patterns could be carried across better. This flash of orange on the top is a little strange. So I think I could definitely improve upon it. I think he needs a bit of time in the oven. Which is funny because he is an oven. I don't think we're going to rate any of them into needs to go away because I don't think there's any that I outright dislike. Some of them just might need a lot more work than others. Verde. He's number 7. I don't like his name very much. It was Verde for green and diminish because he is a noise canceller. He is basically able to create an aura of complete silence around itself by emitting weird waves from its chin. I just wanted to make a frog with giant hands and feet, but I don't think I drew it very well. Of course, this was also made on my phone, so I don't really blame myself for not drawing super well. But he needs to have a lot of work done on him. Conceptually, I like the idea, but he definitely needs... He's also very boring design-wise, so I'd say he needs an overhaul. Sandrina. This is a funny one. Made in the superpower video, where I picked random superpowers from a superpower wiki and made a monster off of it. This one had an interesting creation, which you can watch in that video. The whole thing was... that entire video was one bad pull after another, and I still made a second video after that, even though the first one was basically just a warning against the entire idea. I like it. I think it kind of reminds me of Bruxish or Birdo. It's very feminine, but in a creepy way almost. I like it. I think Sandrina is really nice, really good, and feels intentionally weird. Its art, however, is a little bit chunky, a little bit pixelated. I didn't give it the high definition artwork that I should have. So I'm going to say I love this one, but she needs some adjustments. I might just trace over this image and redo it and render it. All of these need rendering. I didn't shade any of them to make sure I knew their true colors, but I should definitely get some proper rendering on them. Number 9 is Marjabit, who I think his name also needs to change. It is the fighting prodigy. Marjabit is basically just a boxing rabbit. It feels boring to me. It feels really boring. Its name isn't very good, its concept is unoriginal, and its design is kind of cute but not striking. I like how he kind of looks like he has a mustache, but other than that, there's a lot I would change about him. I think he needs an overhaul. Squelled. Squelled is a squirrel with a light energy tail, which it can harden into a shield to protect itself. What's not to like about this guy? He's perfect, he's beautiful, he's wonderful. You can't not like Squelled. Is Squelled perfect, though? Perfect, no notes. Yes, Squelled is perfect, no notes. Oh, but he doesn't have the updated artwork. No, the artwork is close enough. I'm gonna count Squelled as good. All of them could use a really nice professional render, but I'm not there yet. Next, we have one that I made on my own. Stakaran. This one did not have a video. Pinterest was my inspiration for some of these. I would pick a random image off of Pinterest and try to turn it into a monster idea. Stakaran was a ball gown, and you cannot see it anymore, but it was a ball gown that I turned into a creature. It's basically like a unicorn deer. It has this one horn of branches that twirl together and create the branches, it's a Sakura themed creature, which doesn't really feel very Virginian. It's definitely not super on brand, but it could be a foreign creature that's been moved here, like Sandrina was. Definitely needs new art because it's very chunky, very, very weird. But I like the design. I feel like the design is very unique, very nice. I think it just needs a little bit of time in the oven, especially if I want to decide what its background is and why it's there. Next up, we have Noctufo, which is the alien object. It's dark and light type, both of them. Noctufo is actually an alien. They were found in rural areas near crop circles that mysteriously appeared. Noctufo come from either a different world or a different planet. We don't know where it came from, but they're trying to live here now. They're very difficult to understand, and we're not sure what their purpose is. But they're pretty easy to train and make pretty good pets because they're very intelligent. We just hope we're not here for any nefarious purposes. I like Noctufo. I think it's very good, a very cool design. I think it could be my mascot potential. It looks like a little sheep almost, but like very foreign. I'm gonna say I love this one. I love him. Next, we have Petal. Is the most animal ever. It is the normal animal. It is normal type. It comes in shades of brown. It is animal. Is it dog? Is it cat? Is it horse? It is animal. Petal is the beast. It is the animal. I like Petal. Its art definitely needs an update, but the theme I think is really good. I'm gonna say this one needs a little bit of time in the oven. But Noctufo was also made on my phone, and their art is basically similar, except I forgot the eye details on Petal. I'm gonna say I love this one, because all it needs is an updated render. And next, we have Respritz, made in my most recent superpower video. Respritz is the pungent manipulator. It's able to adjust the resistances and weaknesses of its friends and foes. I think Respritz is really cute. It's got a lot of attitude to it. I can imagine it being several people's favorite because it's kind of pink and cute and punky looking. It feels like a fun take on the purple skunk theme. It's not super unique, but I think it's unique enough, especially since it doesn't have a tail. So I think it's on the right track. It might just need a little bit of time in the oven. Bufferno is awesome, I think. I like its different colors. I like its design. I think it's really cool. It might need to be a little cuter though, because it doesn't really fit stylistically with the rest of my creatures. But that might help it. I'm not sure yet. So I'm going to say it needs... Does it need revisions? Because it needs a bit of time in the oven. I don't think I'm going to change it that much. Last but not least, we have Volicle, who is very basic. It is electric hair. It's a little guy with a lot of electric hair. He's adorable. He's sweet. He's cute. He's a menace to society. I can't think of any way to improve upon it, but then again, I don't think I would call it perfect. It's so simple, and yet I don't think there's much of a way to make it more complicated. I could add a tail, maybe. I'm gonna say I love this one. We do need a few standard jokey little guys in there that everyone thinks is non-viable, but then when the actual game comes out, somebody figures out how to manipulate the stats of Volicle and one-shot kill everything in the entire game. That's gonna be this guy. He doesn't need to change, except for maybe one or two places. I am very happy with the amount of positivity that I feel towards my guys, because I honestly was expecting to see a few more revisions needed, and I tried to give myself some leeway because, again, none of the art is where I want it to be right now. I should really be rendering these nicely. I kind of wanted to try to mimic the Sugimori Pokemon art style, but I feel like that's a dumb decision if I'm trying to make it my own unique thing and not fake them on. I just think these are really nice, and I am excited to see what else I can do with them. Anyway, please let me know which one of these is your favorite. You could think of any ways to improve them, please let me know, or any ideas you can think of for challenges as I make them. So if you have any ideas that you'd like to see in a video, please let me know. I do have a Ko-fi or Ko-fi page, which I am using to post some free downloads, some like game ideas, little coloring pages I made, and I'm also releasing the little icons that I use for each of these monsters. If you want to rep your fave, you can just download those guys for free and use them as your profile picture. If anyone asks, just let them know where you got them and what the character is. And you know, if you want to buy me a coffee so I can maybe just keep making art, I'm not gonna complain. But you are in no way obligated to. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment, leave a like, and you have a fantastic day.